Alright, hi, this is Mike, Vaping Crazy for you. I just got an email from some guy who was wondering how I was getting the clouds I was getting, and I emailed him that it was the e-juice I was using and my coil setup. I don't do the real tight coils that a lot of people do. They pinch them together and they heat them, and I leave a little space in my coils. It's 26 gauge Canthal. I just wrapped it around like a, I don't know, what, 5/16 or not a real big screwdriver. My coils aren't that big. Focus, see that, but you see the space I leave there? What's the cotton, all the cotton get air, and I think that's a better way to do it. If you put the coils real tight, they're not going to get air to the cotton, so I get more vapor production when I space out the coils a little bit. I make them even, try to make it even as possible so they glow even. Then, you know, I use e-juice. This is 90% VG. I said PG in the video, and I corrected myself later, and it is 90% VG. It has, you know, a flavoring in there, distilled water, but predominantly it's 90% VG. And if you leave a little space in your coils, they get, you know, they get e-juice on them, and it allows it to get a little more air. So this is a Nemesis. I just got it. I just made this build. This is this new Manhattan clone that I love. I got the fan on in there too, and this thing chucks clouds. I get a lot of vape out of it. So some guys pinch their coils together real tight, and I don't think it gets adequate air. I think if you leave a little space in there, you know, and adjust them when they're on there so they heat up the same, and they're getting, see if you can see that, they're getting, the cotton's getting e-juice in between each wrap. So I think you get a little more vape that way. In fact, I know you do, because I've done both ways, and I get better vape production the way I do it. I don't, you know, other people do it that way too. I know they do, because I've seen it built. I'm just saying this works for me. I was wondering how do you get those clouds? How do you get? And I'm not a real big cloud chaser. I'm a flavor chaser. I like flavor, but I do like blowing big clouds. You know, everybody does. It's not a hot vape. It's a cool vape, and it's definitely, you can taste it. You can taste the flavor. It doesn't. The other way just seems like it doesn't get air to the cotton. If you leave a little space in between the coils, make sure, and then when you put it on your RDA, make sure it heats up the same with, you know, with both sides. Make sure to heat up, saying a little space in between there, Show you again. See how I leave a little space in between my coils? That's all I do. This is a new Nemesis. I like this muffler. I ordered a few of them. But I get vape. I mean, I get a lot of vape. That's a lot of vape. And I get more vape doing it this way than when you tighten the coils together real tight and pinch them together. And I see a lot of guys doing that. This works for me. And it works for me, and I get a lot of vape. It's not a hot vape. Flavor's good. Flavor's still there. In fact, I get better flavor, I think, doing it this way than doing it the other way. This works for me, and it'll work for you if you do it this way. It's not a hot vape. I use 26 gauge Canthaw. I use about 6 or 7 wraps, 6 wraps. Space it out a little bit. When you put the cotton in there, you know, loop it around underneath. Let it get air. Line up your air holes. I'm going to drill these out. This is, I don't drill them out to 1/8. This is the Nemesis. It says it was drilled, but it's not. I want bigger holes in it. I'm going to put 1/8 inch or whatever holes. But still, with this not drilled out, I get a lot of vape. And flavor, which is key. I'm not a big cloud chasing guy. I like blowing big clouds, like I said. I like the flavor though. I'm using some right now, some chocolate fudge Bavarian cream, and the flavor's just awesome. The aftertaste is good. It seems like when I do it the other way too, it burns it up faster and you don't get as good flavor. But Tom, if you're watching this, and this is on that Manhattan clone that I did a review on, check that out for 34 bucks. Awesome. This is a Nemesis RDA. A lot of vape. Dual coil. I think it reads it for 0.40 or 0.42. But do it like that. I don't know. I think you said you're using the Nemesis too, so drill your holes out if you can. Make them 1/8 inch. I'm going to. But if you still got it like this and you do it the way that I got it, you're going to get the same vape. And use the e-juice 50-50, you're not going to get as much. This is 90% VG. So you'll get clouds like that. And you will still get the flavor, and it won't taste burnt. Like I said, don't pinch your coils together. You know, if you pinch them together, the cotton's not gonna get e-juice on it really. You know, I pulled it out and looked at it sometimes, and it was totally dry. It wasn't even all the cotton around the coil was getting, you know, was getting sucked in there because, you know, heat does suck. You know, attracts the e-juice. But the way this setup does it, you're still getting the e-juice in there, right in the coil, so it's burning it better, I think, in a better fashion, and you're getting more clouds. That was what, 1 second pull? Three-second pull. I'll show you one more time. Look at my coils, they're not tight. You can see that. They're not tight. It's getting e-juice all in there. Not just around the coil, it's getting it in the coil. And I'm new to this. I'm relatively new. You know, I've been watching, you know, a lot of guys build coils and they pinch them together, and I'm not doing that no more. I'm doing it this way because I get better vape production and I get better taste. It don't burn it. And, you know, this is 90% VG. Make sure you know, get some decent e-juice. Get some. You can get 100% organic e-juice. It's still thin. It's still got distilled water in it, but you know, it's not gonna be real thick like you think it would be. Like I thought it would be when I first started dripping, but flavors spot on. It's awesome flavor. And I'm getting a shitload of vape and flavor. So, Tom, do it this way. Check it out. You know, this works for me. So, you know, I don't see why it can't work for you. And it works on any of my mods. This is the new Manhattan mod. I'm loving this mod. It is awesome. And I'm using the E-Fest batteries. I don't have I got a few older Sonys. I think they're getting a little worn out, but I just got some E-Fest 30 amp 2600 milliamp 3.7 volt, but you know, get good battery. Try to wrap like this. Just try to wrap like this. You know, make sure the cotton's kind of loose in there, and you'll get the same thing. That's a lot of vape. It's not burning it. We're getting full-on flavor. It's awesome. So check it out. This is Mike at Vaping Crazy. For you got any more questions on how I build my coils, give me a shout and I'll show you. I'll make a little video and put it up for you. Okay, talk to you later. God bless. Stay off cigarettes, keep vaping.